this was the first real big test. We talked about it, and they got a victory. Played quite well in the first half, particularly the first 20 minutes, and then hung on, right? So can take absolutely nothing away. 6 wins, giving themselves a chance to get in the top 4, although it's 6 points to Chelsea. Still a big ask, but I think somewhat a perception changer, but not a convincer. I'm not convinced because, you know, that was an incredible amount of chances Tottenham created in the second half. But listen, away from home, 1-0 win against one of the top 4, pretty good.
I think the positives for United, other than the result, is one of the big things we criticised Mourinho's team about was the way they played the game. The way they attacked was slow, it was cumbersome, we knew it was happening. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has turned this Man United team going forward into a slick, fun-to-watch team that scores goals. And he's put Rashford in the place where he should be at centre-forward. He's got Pogba playing the way we know Pogba can play. So all the positives are about Manchester United going forward. The negative we saw today, this is a team defensively is an absolute shambles. And without De Gea, well, this particular game could have been a cricket score.
What I liked about Man United was the fact that at times Lingard was through the middle, Martial was on the left and Rashford was on the right, and then it was interchangeable. And every time, particularly when they were on top, Pogba was right in behind. He was supporting. And on the other side of the coin, I mean, we know De Gea's a brilliant goalkeeper, but I tell you what, although Tottenham had a few chances, I thought Lindelof again is certainly a player who was, along with other centre-halves, was kind of smashed to smithereens by Mourinho. He looks as if he's at least got a bit of confidence about him. But where United were good in the counter-attack was a lot to do with, maybe it was a homework from Solskjaer, but when you, and this seems to be the modern thing, what is it with the big teams that think they can just push 2 full-backs forward all the time, every time, and not have one go and one sort of tuck in? Because when the goal comes, and it is from a bad mistake from Trippier, but he's on the ball there, and you've got Ben Davies as left wing. And Rashford's saying, OK, listen, if you can manage to get it in and switch it, then that's fine. But if you lose it, then I'm, you know, we'll get on the counter-attack. And every time Tottenham went forward and lost the ball, United were able to hit them down the channels.
And I think a lot of that's to do with the way that Solskjaer set the team up. You know, he didn't do a Mourinho, and when we lose the ball, get every single person back behind it. He was leaving 2 players up, which means that Tottenham have to have at least 3 defenders and a goalkeeper. So now basically you're talking about 7v9. Now, defensively, if you've got that advantage, you shouldn't be giving away the amount of chances that Manchester United gave away. And that's why I'm saying that's where their problems are. But Solskjaer, absolutely, clearly, did not get behind the ball. Yeah. He tried to be proactive, and that's why they could break quickly, because under Mourinho, when they won the ball back, there was nowhere to go, because there was nobody in front of the ball probably when they won it back. Not under Solskjaer. He's being brave. Yeah, might have been 1, but today, for the first hour, it was 2. Now, the last half hour was, as you say, the cavalry. But for 60 minutes, they looked as though they were matching.
Do you know what it was under Mourinho to the end? And it's no surprise, but when they won it back, it was a lump up to the big Lukaku. Yeah. And if he didn't hold it up, it was coming back. At least now they're saying, right, we're going to back our pace up front, whether it be 2 or 3. And I tell you what, he's United with Lukaku on the side now. I just don't see it. I mean, what a perfect foil is to come off the bench. I mean, there's a lot of money to come off the bench. But I wouldn't even think about putting them in the team, because they're such a fluid team without him in it, with the front 3 and their movement, that at this moment in time, barring injury, he's got no chance of getting back in.
Can they make top 4?
If Chelsea don't sort the striker situation out, and it's what they got left, a couple of weeks, then potentially yes. If Chelsea sort the front line out, I don't think they will.
What do you think, Stevie?
Don't see it. De Gea can't perform like that every week, you know. And
they're not going to be playing that opposition every week, are they?
Yeah, but for them to get in the top 4, I think they're going to have to do better against some of the better sides, and because of the.
Well, they just beat Spurs.
They just beat Spurs, but they could have lost 6-3. They should have lost 6-3. Let's be honest. I mean, really, They just beat Spurs. You know, what is it, squirrel in a nut? I mean, let's be honest. The way this game finished, we were all scratching our heads how Manchester United had won the game.
But they're not going to be tested like this every week, are they? They're not going to be up against that sort of quality of the opponent.
I think what they've shown is teams that they are supposed to beat, that they have done recently, they will beat them. I don't think when they play against sides that are a lot better going, not a lot better going forward than Tottenham, but teams that are actually on form. I mean, most teams with that amount of chances are not going to come away with no goals. I mean, how Tottenham misfired going forward today is absolutely incredible. So against proper teams, they're going to lose goals. They should have done today. They didn't. That was fortunate. That's why, for me, the defence is going to mean they're not getting the top four.
They're also, with the personnel they've got in the field at the moment, Dan, they can play a more open game because they've got pace. You can't play an open type of game when you've got Fellaini and Lukaku in the team because you just haven't got the pace to get up there. But the other side of the coin is, it's a wake-up call for Chelsea and Abramovich. You know, I don't know what Maurizio Sarri will be doing, but we'd hope he's knocking on the door saying, listen, we got to get somebody in, we got to spend, because we're not going to get higher than fourth probably, and that we're going to have at least Man United on our tail. And if you wanted to miss Champions League football again next year and we play in the Europa League, then fine, just leave it as it is. And that might be a possibility. But if we go out and spend, even if it's short term, then the likelihood is they will go over the line.